Welcome to Exam Sale. In this script we will walk through the official syllabus for the Salesforce Certified B2B Solution Architect exam to help you prioritize study and understand what each domain assesses. This exam has 6 domains with specific weights. Design is 24%, data governance and management is 23%, discovery and strategy is 16%, integrations is 16%, delivery is 11%, and operationalize the solution is 10%. I will summarize what you need to learn in each domain and call out the key topics and expected effort. Use this as a roadmap to plan your study time effectively. Design carries 24% of the exam and focuses on architecting multi-cloud B2B solutions that span commerce, CPQ, sales, and service clouds. This is rated hard, has an estimated 35 hours of learning, and is assessed with conceptual and scenario-based questions. Expect to master cross-cloud solution architecture patterns, product modeling across commerce and CPQ, lead-to-cash orchestration, and scalability topics like high-volume transaction processing, concurrency, and asynchronous processing. Data governance and management accounts for 23% and focuses on designing data models, master data strategies, and compliance for B2B ecosystems. This domain is hard, needs about 30 hours of study, and is assessed through scenarios. Study master data management and system of record versus system of engagement, B2B data modeling choices such as person accounts versus business accounts, large data volume management, complex sharing and visibility for partners, plus privacy and compliance considerations like GDPR, consent management, IAM, and platform encryption. Discovery and strategy makes up 16% and centers on defining business outcomes, current versus future state architecture, and success metrics. This medium difficulty domain requires around 20 hours and includes conceptual and scenario-based assessment, focus on identifying business drivers and KPIs, stakeholder analysis, mapping processes to architecture, gap analysis between standard features and needs, and validating architecture options while assessing technical debt and extensibility. Integrations are weighted at 16% and involve designing robust integration patterns and middleware strategies for complex B2B environments. Rated hard with about 25 hours of study, the assessment includes hands-on and conceptual elements. You should learn synchronous versus asynchronous patterns, event-driven architecture and change data capture, request and reply versus fire and forget, batch synchronization, error handling and retry logic, API authentication and authorization, and how to evaluate middleware like MuleSoft for orchestration and transformation. Delivery represents 11% and focuses on managing the implementation life cycle, environment strategy, and governance. This medium domain takes about 15 hours to learn and is scenario-based on the exam master application life cycle management, establishing a center of excellence, sandbox and environment strategies, CI/CD pipelines for multi-cloud releases, release and vendor governance, and testing approaches including end-to-end testing, UAT, performance and regression testing, and automated frameworks. Operationalize the solution is 10% and covers post-launch health, monitoring, and adoption of the solution. This medium difficulty domain needs approximately 10 hours and is assessed with scenarios. Learn to set up monitoring and alerting frameworks, track platform performance, manage incidents and technical debt, analyze logs and events, and drive adoption through KPIs, feedback loops, training, and plans for seasonal Salesforce releases and support models. In summary, plan for about 135 hours of study across all domains, with the largest focus on design at 24% and data governance at 23%. Focus on scenario practice for the hard domains, hands-on integration patterns, and governance and monitoring strategies. Use this roadmap to organize study sessions, target the high-weight areas first, and practice with real-world scenarios to pass the Salesforce Certified B2B Solution Architect exam.